Trixie pasta.
Okay, yeah.
It sounds like I like it because it sounds like I like the word creepypasta. Like I don't know creepypasta themselves, but the word creepypasta I like.
Okay, so yeah, that was Star vs. the Forces of Evil episode 1.
Oh, we started?
I have started.
Okay, yeah, and we were watching that. I mean, it's a good first episode. And it introduces the characters and stuff, sets it up.
I had seen this episode before. The first, I don't know, maybe 5-ish episodes I think I've seen, but then I stopped keeping up with it after that.
Okay, yeah. First with the animation, the animation's pretty good. The only thing that's like unusual or something like that, I think, are the eyes, because they kind of shift from either being just dots to having irises, to having dots, irises, and the shine. It kind of like shifts a lot between those.
I remember hearing that's like that pretty much that thing with the eyes that you just described was something that they did in like season 1 of Adventure Time, but then they stopped doing it later on. Like in later seasons, they're like they don't want to draw eyes ever as anything other than just a dot.
Yeah. Because
they thought like it looked weird, or they had some reason. I don't remember exactly what it was. And then, but they also that sort of something like that also happens in We Bare Bears. And in that show, I think it's done well. I think it looks good in We Bare Bears. Yeah,
I mean, it's okay in the show, but in Star, but when you have the black circle and the iris without the shine, it kind of makes their eyes seem like hollow or something. I don't know, but the characters and it's kind of like chaotic good versus chaotic evil. So far, Ludo, he's kind of, rewatching this, Ludo's kind of like Plankton in that he's short, he's green, and he has a bunch of evil plans that don't work, but he's kind of missing something that Plankton had that, Plankton, Plankton was supposed to be like smart. He was smart, but he was foolish. But Ludo just seems kind of foolish. I don't know.
He also has a lot of things that Plankton doesn't have, like ruling a kingdom or something.
Yeah. With the villains, there's a lot of like. I don't know if it's. I wouldn't say if it's a good or bad thing, but they don't. There's not really any sort of consistency with the villains, as in visual consistency. There's no theme or style to it, but I guess chaotic good, chaotic evil, and there's not many forces there's not much order. But it's still
except for Marco, I guess.
Yeah, Marco. That's
because he's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's just kind of I don't know. That's just kind of the style, the whole chaotic thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well, let me ask you, having seen the rest of the show and going back to the beginning, is there, there's definitely moments like this in other shows where the animation, they hadn't gotten the character models quite right yet, and so there were some things that look weird. Would you say that something like that has happened, or does it mostly look the same throughout the whole show?
Generally looks the same. I think I read somewhere that at some point later in the series, it's not really at some point in the series they actually did change to a different animating studio. I could be wrong with this. I think I read it somewhere. But and so the animation does it's supposed people say that it looks worse, but I don't really notice. It looks. You can kind of tell the difference, but it looks. I don't know. I'm fine with it either way. But in general, the voices, visuals.
For the most part, in this episode, the animation was pretty good. At the beginning, I especially noticed when she was riding the unicorn, that looked really good.
Yeah, when it crashed through the thing.
Yeah.
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 So.
Okay. Next episode.
Yeah.